Hi guys, Namaskara. This is Chef Shriya Shetty from Pumpkin's Kitchen, Mangalore, and welcome to Amul Simple Homemade Recipes. And I'm here today to teach you a very simple Mangalorean recipe known as the Goli Bhaje, which is a delicious Mangalorean snack, and it's my favorite. And now that the rainy season has started, बारिश का मौसम है, तो this is the best snack that you can make for yourself. Thank you so much for joining in. I think when the Amul people got in touch with me to do a simple recipe, I was like, I have to make sure that I use this platform to kind of promote Mangalorean cuisine because there's so much and we love our food. We've got so many delicious recipes and there's so little out there that people know about. So I am a very proud Mangalorean and today I am going to show you one of my favorite recipes which is super duper simple. In fact, अगर आई एम वेरी श्योर कि मोस्ट ऑफ यू आपके घर पे ये ऑलरेडी इंग्रेडिएंट्स रहेंगे. सो अगर आपने ये लाइफ के बाद भी बनाने को स्टार्ट किया चाय टाइम तक तो ये बन ही जाएगा एंड इट्स एक्सेलेंट टू हैव विद टी एंड कॉफी. इफ आई हैव एनी Mangaloreans who are watching this live, they will tell you that how much we love our Goli Bhaje, and it is something that is very unique to us Mangaloreans. And let's start with the recipe. And let me just show you how we are going to be doing it. It is again super simple. Goli Bhaje is basically like a bhajia, and the main ingredient that we use is curd. And so this is Amul Masti Dahi that I have. And what you do is you just kind of whisk it into a nice smooth mix. And we've got, I'll keep that aside for now. Let me just show you the other ingredients. So you're going to be needing salt. That's half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Actually, ये जो गोली भजिया है ये हम सुबह को बना के we allow that to ferment without adding any kind of baking soda because the yogurt itself ferments it and gives it the light and soft fluffiness that we need. But today we are doing a quick recipe. So that is the reason we are going to be adding a little bit of baking soda to it so that हमारा recipe और भी जल्दी से बन जाए. Once that is done, you need about 120 grams of maida, and once these are the flavorings that we add to it. So we've got 1 teaspoon of jeera, 1 long chili, 1 long green chili that has been slit and chopped into fine pieces. 1 teaspoon of skinned and finely chopped or grated ginger, and this is optional. You can use 1 spoon or 1 tablespoon of grated coconut, or you can skip it, no problem at all. And because today is an Amul special and I'm doing it on the Amul page, I have to give a little bit of a twist to the classic Goli Bhaje. So we are going to actually doing cheese Goli Bhaje, and trust me, I'm a 90s kid born and brought up in Bombay. So Amul cheese तो हमेशा घर पे आता ही था, and actually I didn't know any other cheese other than these Amul cubes that used to come home. So it is a very nostalgic recipe. And also with the Goli Bhaje, it is so traditional to Mangalore that every summer vacations we used to spend, our vacations here in Mangalore. And I think one of the things that me and my sister used to always look forward to is to eat Goli Bhaje for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, every time. There are a few restaurants that I still go to here. Luckily, 4 years ago, I actually moved to Mangalore along with my partner, and we've been doing research on Mangalorean food because we want to specialize and document our cuisine and culture of Mangalore, and then hopefully the rest of Karnataka as well. So we are just going to be, today is just one opportunity that we are able to kind of showcase one of the recipes here on the Amul page, and I'm so glad that we have got it. So let's move on to the recipe. And
there's a question.
Yes, tell me.
Indrajit, he wants to know if you can use coconut milk instead of grated coconut.
I don't think you should because it will kind of play around with the consistency. So instead of grated, you can skip the grated coconut completely. Maybe reduce the quantity of yogurt because coconut milk is a liquid, right? So you kind of reduce the quantity of yogurt by a very small quantity, maybe just 1 tablespoon lesser, and add 1 tablespoon of coconut milk to add it. So let's move on. We are going to start with the recipe. मेरा story तो continue होते ही जाएगा through the entire life, but I don't want to miss showing you all. So the first step that you do is that to the yogurt जो आपने whisk करके रखा है already, you're going to be adding the salt, baking soda and sugar. उसको हम add करेंगे and we will just give it a good mix. Once it is mixed, for the goli bhaje, we will be adding the flavoring. Now these two ingredients are extremely important, the jeera and the chili. So I'll add the jeera and the chili first. But ये जो ginger हम लोग डालते हैं ना, it gives an excellent earthy, very fresh flavor to your goli bhaje. So that's the reason I love adding it. And I am going to add my coconut as well. I am a complete Mangalorean at heart, so I love adding a little bit of coconut to everything. So we are just going to give that a good mix. Just give it a good mix, and now I'm going to put in the maida, that is 120 grams of maida that I'm using, and I'm going to give it a mix. So while I'm mixing, you guys can shoot your questions. If there are any questions, I'll answer it, because right now it's just going to be mixing the dough together. So for everyone who's just joined, we are making goli bhaje, which is also known as Mangalore bhaji outside of Mangalore, and it is our favorite snack. It's a super duper simple recipe. As you can see, my dough is actually almost ready. My batter is done, and if you can just get the camera this side, I'd like to show the consistency of the dough. So it is of a dropping consistency, as you can see, but it is not very liquidy. ठीक है, so ये जो है, now when I'm lifting it off the whisk, it's dropping off nicely, but it is not too liquidy. Alright, so
there's another question. Can you add corn flour to the maida?
You can add a little bit, maybe about there's 120 grams of maida in this, so maybe just add about 10 grams of corn flour and 110 grams of maida. So to everyone who has just joined, let me just quickly do a recap for you about what I've done. So we are making goli bhaje, which is the Mangalore bhaji, and sorry, my aquaguard has just gone off. I was filling water before the live started, but we are making goli bhaje, and it's a super duper simple recipe. All you need is 190 grams of yogurt. So I have used Amul Masti Dahi. You can use homemade yogurt as well, or curds that is set at home. 190 grams of that, you just whisk it up smoothly. Along with that, you need half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Now in case you don't have baking soda, no problem, but the thing is, after you make the batter, you're supposed to rest it for at least 3 hours. If you put your baking soda, within half an hour you can use your batter and make it. Apart from those ingredients, you need 120 grams of maida and 1 teaspoon of jeera, akha jeera, 1 tablespoon of freshly grated coconut, that is optional, 1 teaspoon of freshly grated ginger, and 1 green chili that is nicely chopped into fine pieces. And all we do is we whisk the yogurt first. After that we add the salt, sugar and baking soda to it. Once you mix that in together, you will add your flavorings into it. So I have added jeera, green chili, ginger and coconut. And then after that, lastly, you will add your maida and you mix it. So this is
Can this be substituted with a whole wheat instead of maida?
You can, but you won't get a very crispy goli bhaje when you substitute it with whole wheat. That is the only difference, but you can make it with whole wheat as well. So this is actually the traditional way of making a goli bhaje, and today we are going to be making the traditional one as well. And just because I'm doing Amul special today, and it's all about Amul brand is very nostalgic for me. So I'm just going to be using Amul cheese as well. So all I've done is I've actually just taken Amul cheese cubes and I've cut it into 1/4 pieces. So each square cube that you get, you just cut it into 4 pieces easily. You don't have to add it into the batter. We are actually going to just dip it in the batter and fry it. So let me first start with the traditional method, and then we'll move on to making the cheese filled goli bhaji. So I am going to be turning on the flame. Oops, let's make it slower. Waiting for the oil to heat up. I have used coconut oil. You can use refined oil as well. And this batter actually needs to rest for 30 minutes minimum before I can use it. Luckily, I made a batter just before the live started so that we don't have to wait for 30 minutes. And just as soon as the oil gets heated up, we will start with making the goli bhaji. So any questions until now that you guys have? Let me just go through the questions and answer it. Okay, so no, I think maida is what you need. If you use gram flour, you're not going to be able to get the structure that is required for the goli bhaji, because as you see, there are very few ingredients that go into it. So it's extremely important that you use maida for this, or whole wheat flour is also fine. Can we use dry coconut? Yes, dry coconut is you can it is just for flavoring, and it's a very small amount, so you can use dry coconut into it as well. What do you use traditionally? So traditionally, like I said, the goli bhaji is just this. So I am first going to do it in the traditional method. I'm going to fry it in the traditional method, and then we are going to be just including Amul cheese and making the Amul cheese stuffed goli bhaji. You can add if you don't have soda. You can add coriander as well. Yes, I am going to be making a chutney. I will give you an explanation. I won't be doing it live, but I will explain to you how we have, made the chutney that we will be eating the goli bhajia with. All right, so let me just check my oil. And I'm just going to see. So traditionally in Mangalore, we use coconut oil for everything. Even for deep frying, we use coconut oil. You can use refined oil at home as well, no problem at all. We are going to be deep frying this, so I've actually I'm heating up half a liter of oil right now. We are going to wait until it's nice and hot before we can start making the goli bhaji. And while we are waiting, I would just like to tell you that in fact, if you like Mangalorean recipes, if you're interested in learning about food, just today we have started a YouTube channel. This week we are going to be putting our first video and we are going to be covering food of Karnataka, and we are going to be covering Mangalorean cuisine, teaching recipes, a lot of outdoor cooking, because traditionally in Mangalore you cook over an open wood fire. So, we are going to try and capture a lot of the Mangalorean feel into our videos. So if you can, you please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and it's under the name Pupkin's Kitchen itself. That is PUPKINSKITCHEN. Pupkin's Kitchen on YouTube. If you subscribe, if you follow us on Instagram as well, you will get the updates. We also conduct a lot of workshops. We do a lot of online workshops. Now, thanks to the lockdown, we've had to improvise with our business and try. Pupkin's Kitchen is actually a culinary studio here in Mangalore, but because of the lockdown, we all are at home, and we've transferred, the hands-on learning experiences into a virtual learning experience. So if you follow Pupkin's Kitchen on Instagram, or you follow me, I'm Chia Shetts, that is CHIASHETTS. On Instagram, you will get all of, the recipes that we share, and you can attend all the workshops that we conduct as well. And I think the oil is almost ready. I'm just going to do a check quickly. So a good way to check, so this is the batter that I made just before the live started, about 15-20 minutes before the live started. The best way to check it is to just drop a small piece. So I'm just going to wait and check. So if it comes up in a few seconds, that means your oil is ready. That's a very good sign to check whether your oil is ready for frying. So I think this took a little longer. Just wait for another minute and then we can start frying. Don't worry guys, I will put up the recipe when I share it as well. I will share the recipe, as in the post as well that we put up. So if you have missed it, don't worry, you will get the recipes. And you can always ping me or ping us at Pumpkin's Kitchen or at Chia Chefs on Instagram. And we will give you the recipe of the goli bhaji that we've shared. So as you can see, this is nicely puffing up. That means my oil is ready. So I am going to start frying the goli bhaji. This is the most exciting part. I think the toughest thing for me is going to be to not eat it, like to eat all of the ones that I fried during the live. So very simple. There is no technique to this. Goli bhaji are little round balls. So you just kind of pick it up with your hand like this and you slide it into the oil. I think I'll get the camera on this side and so that you can see it nicely when I'm doing it. So you just take, so this is the traditional goli bhajia guys. There's no twist to this. This is how it's made traditionally in Mangalore. There's absolutely nothing that goes into it. So you just take it in your hand and you just push it down into the oil nicely. So I'll do 4 pieces now. And as you can see, they go down to the bottom of the pan and then they kind of float up very nicely. The beauty of the goli bhaji is the curd, the yogurt that goes into it. So please don't skip that. The flavor of the goli bhaji comes from it. As you can see that we didn't add any water or anything else into this. Yogurt was the ingredient that went in the most quantity. So there you go. I'm just going to fry that much for the first batch. Here you go. You have to come this side and see this. So you can see how they are nicely fluffing up. So this happens because of 2 reasons. Yes, if you're doing an instant version, the baking soda helps. But see, traditionally, this is a very traditional Mangalorean Udupi dish. And back in the days, there was no baking soda to make goli bhaji. So it was the yogurt that fermented it. So whenever, like my grandmother or our aunts used to make it, they would make the batter in the morning, say at around 10 o'clock. If we were planning to have it at 4 o'clock for tea, they would make it at 10 o'clock and then just allow that to ferment outside without adding any baking soda. It was just yogurt, maida, jeera, chili, salt, sugar a little bit, and little bit of coconut sometimes. But jeera and chili was the most important that always went into it. So as you can see, these have actually puffed up quite nicely. I'm going to just lift one and show you. It's not done because it has to become a nice golden brown. These are going to be extremely light and fluffy. I will increase the heat slightly. While I'm waiting for this, let me just, you all can ask me questions if you all have any, if there are any doubts regarding this first. So
I think for the people who have just joined, they want to know what exactly is happening. Probably you could give a small
So we are making goli bhaji, which is a traditional Mangalorean snack. I am Chef Shriya Shetty and I've tuned in from Mangalore, Pumpkin's Kitchen, Mangalore today. And we are just teaching you an evening snack. And because the rainy season is right around the corner, nothing like a nice garma garam fried bhaji to, make your day. So this is something that we Mangaloreans eat a lot. It is a great tea time snack. You can have it with your tea and coffee. The recipe I will share in the post as well. It's a very simple recipe, just 4 to 5 ingredients that go into it. So I'll share that in the post once the live is done. Right now I'm just frying the goli bhajis and making sure that they turn a nice golden brown before we take them out.
Rachna Malya wants to know your account spelling.
So my personal account on Instagram is Chia Chefs. CHIASHETTS. And Pumpkin's Kitchen, that is my bakery, and the experimental kitchen in Mangalore, and where we also conduct online classes now, is PUPKINSKITCHEN. So these are the two accounts that you all should follow if you all want to learn more about Mangalorean food. Pumpkin's Kitchen is a bakery in Mangalore, so we actually do a lot of bread workshops, a lot of cake and dessert workshops as well. So if you're interested in that, if you're living in Mangalore, order from Pumpkins. We make some delicious cakes. We bake only on order right now because of the COVID situation. But we also have an outlet in Attawar, which is currently closed. It's called Buttercream Co. And maybe in a few months we shall reopen.
Sonia Fernandez wants to know if you added ripe bananas.
No. Ripe bananas go in Mangalore buns. That's another very traditional recipe. In fact, I had done a live on Instagram for the Mangalore buns. And if you go to my Instagram account, you will actually find the recipe for Mangalore buns. These are goli bhaje, and the speciality of this is that yogurt goes into it. So if you can see the beautiful color. I hope you all can see the color. It's turning into a lovely golden brown. It's almost done. I'm just, turning it around to kind of check. The color is a very good indicator of whether the goli bhaja is ready or not. If you're making it for the first time, if it is something that you're frying for the very first time, the best way to do is just remove one, open it and see if it is cooked. If it is still raw on the inside, let the others continue cooking as well. Alright, so there you go. About, I think, kitna time laga? 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Don't fry it on a high heat, because क्या हो जाएगा कि बाहर से पूरा कलर बदल जाएगा, डार्क ब्राउन हो जाएगा, लेकिन अंदर से पूरा कच्चा रहने वाला है. So it's better that you fry it, on a regular flame. The oil needs to be nice and hot, but not too hot. Smoke नहीं आना चाहिए. Okay, so this is ready. I am going to this is so delicious. It smells so good because it's been fried in coconut oil. And as you can see, I'm just trying to take off the excess oil from the bhajis. And I'm going to add this. To all the Mangaloreans who've tuned in, what's up? I'm so excited that we've been making goli bhaje. And I'm sure that for the ones who've grown up eating goli bhaje either during the summers or through the year, you know how exciting this must be. It's super exciting for me that I'm getting to share this with the rest of the country, and I hope you all enjoy it as well. Alright, so we are going to make the cheese one now, and so for the cheese one, same recipe, same batter. No changes at all. I have taken cheese cubes. These are Amul cheese cubes. And let me just reduce the heat a little bit so that, my oil doesn't get too hot. So just regular Amul cheese cubes. And I am going to, what I'm doing is I'm just covering it with cheese. I'm just covering it in the batter like this. Make sure that it is completely covered so that your cheese does not ooze out. It is super simple. Just make sure you kind of mix it around. Don't add too many pieces at once, otherwise you will forget where the piece has gone. So here you go. That's the cheese one. And same thing, very gently add it to the oil. I'm going to make a couple more pieces.
Some of them want a quick recap of what all's in the batter for the ones who just joined.
Alright, so in the batter we've got yogurt, we've got maida, a little bit of green chilies, jeera, ginger, grated coconut, and baking soda, salt and sugar. So what you do is you actually take 190 grams of yogurt, you whisk it until it's nice and smooth. And then once that is done, you add 1 teaspoon of sugar, white sugar, green sugar, anything is fine. 1 teaspoon of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and give it a good mix. After that, you add your chili powder, your green chilies, jeera, and a little bit of ginger and coconut that goes into it. Each you can put say about 1 teaspoon, and once that is done, you mix in 120 grams of maida into it and give it a good mix. Your batter is ready. Allow it to rest for at least 30 minutes before you make it, and then you fry it like I am now. So I did the traditional ones first, and now I'm just giving it a little bit of an Amul twist by actually making Amul cheese stuffed goli bhaji. So I'm just going to kind of quickly wash my hands, and you can just have a look. तो ये जो गोली बच्चे है, लाइक आई सेड, मैं बॉम्बे में पली बड़ी हूँ. मुंबई में आई हैव लिव्ड मोस्ट ऑफ माई लाइफ इन बॉम्बे. मैं 4 साल से अभी मैंगलोर में हूँ, लेकिन शेट्टी हूँ, सो दिल से मैंगलोरियन. एंड जब भी मेरे को ये याद है कि जब भी मेरी नाना बॉम्बे आते थे मैंगलोर से, मैं और मेरी बहन उनको हमेशा गोली बजा लाने को बोलते थे. And back then flights were not very common, so he used to travel by train. And एक जो excitement रहता था कि जब भी वो आएंगे गोली बजा खराब हुआ रहेगा कि नहीं, क्योंकि ट्रेन से आते हैं 16 घंटा लगता है. गोली बजे तो मोस्टली ठीक रहता था, लेकिन चटनी हमेशा खराब हो जाता था. नाउ अभी तो फ्लाइट है, तो जो भी गोली बजा ला रहे हैं हमेशा इट्स ऑलवेज फ्रेश ऑफ द बोट. लकीली नाउ आई एम लिविंग इन मैंगलोर, तो मुझे जब भी गोली बजे का खाने का मन करता है, या तो मैं खुद बना लेती हूँ, या तो आई गो टू दिस रेस्टोरेंट नोन एज वुडलैंड्स, विच इज वन ऑफ द ओल्डेस्ट रेस्टोरेंट्स इन मैंगलोर. आई नो देयर बी अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु लव वुडलैंड्स who are watching this, and it's I think Mangalore's first drive-through restaurant where you actually just go, गाड़ी में ही बैठो, आपके पास सर्वर आएंगे, आपका ऑर्डर लेंगे, and then they'll get you whatever you want, and everybody will always will always order for goli bhaji. So that is one of my memories of the goli bhaji, and that's the reason I wanted to kind of teach the goli bhaji today. And with Amul, I have to tell you this, guys, I was so excited when they reached out to me saying that they are doing this simple homemade recipes during the lockdown, and they wanted chefs to come on board and kind of teach easy recipes, because I have literally grown up with Amul products around the house. So like I said, Amul cheese was the only cheese that I knew of while I was growing up. मेरे को और कुछ चीज़ का पता ही नहीं था. अमूल का जो क्यूब्स आता था, I remember, हमेशा if we wanted to make pizza or anything at home, हमेशा we used to be like, okay, नीचे से जाके एक 3-4 क्यूब्स ला दो अमूल का, and we'll kind of make it. And वो हमेशा राशन होता था घर पे. So like, if my sister gets 1.5 cube of Amul on her pizza, I need to get 1.5 cube of Amul on my pizza as well. So अगर वो कम ज़्यादा होता था तो घर पे it's like महाभारत हो जाता था. So this is almost done. It is frying, as you can see. So one of the goli bhaji, like I said, did not get covered properly. So that's the reason you can see the cheese that has oozed out on the sides. But we've got the other 3 which have covered the cheese quite well, and it's going to be like a cheese ball, like a delicious cheese ball that you're going to eat. And a very traditional Indian dish as well. So this is an Indian Mangalorean style cheese ball, I think you can call it.
There are a few questions about the chutney that you will be...
Yes, so this is almost done. I'll show you, I think another minute for this, so I'll leave this here for now. Let me move on. So I actually already made the chutney because I was not very sure about how much time we would have on the live. This is a super duper simple coconut chutney. So इसमें मैंने क्या लिया है? You can actually write it down if you want. It's just about say 10 tablespoons of grated coconut, freshly grated coconut. हमारी चटनी में हमेशा freshly grated coconut जाता है. 1 चम्मच उड़द दाल. उड़द दाल को बस आप थोड़ा सा एक तड़के वाले पैन में उसको थोड़ा सा घी या तो कोकोनट ऑयल डाल के थोड़ा रोस्ट कर दो until it changes color. and then you add it, into your mixie jar along with 10 tablespoons of coconut, 2 green chilies, and a little bit of ginger. Again, that is optional. You can add it, and what I've done is I've just ground it into a coarse paste like this. So मुझे actually thick चटनी, यहाँ पर मैंगलोर में इसको गट्टी चटनी बोलते हैं. गट्टी basically means thick चटनी. So हम लोग ज़्यादा पानी डालते नहीं है इसमें. एंड ऊपर से बस मैंने थोड़ा सा राई, कड़ी पत्ता और ये जो गुंडू चिलीज बोलते हैं इसको, ड्राई रेड चिलीज, उसका तड़का दिया है ऊपर से. दैट्स इट. इट्स अ सुपर डुपर सिंपल चटनी. It's very very delicious. The urad dal makes all the difference. And while talking, I think my goli bhajes have gotten ready. So let's just pull those out. So with another tip that you can remember is that अगर आप चीज गोली बजे बना रहे हो, तो आपका चीज ना फ्रिज से इट शुड बी फ्रिज कोल्ड, सो ठंडा होना चाहिए, तो ये ऐसा स्प्रेड नहीं होएगा. यहाँ पर क्या हो गया, क्योंकि लाइव था, चीज बाहर ही पड़ा था एटलीस्ट एक 10-15 मिनट के लिए जब मैं बात कर रही थी. सो दैट्स द रीजन इट सॉफ्टेंड अ लिटिल बिट एंड देन इट स्टार्ट्स ओजिंग आउट. बट इफ यू you keep your cheese in the fridge until you're ready to fry your bhajis, and when you're ready to fry it, just take out, so when it is fridge cold it will not really spread too much like this. All right, so that's done. And just by the way, the little bit of fried cheese is one of my favorite things to eat. It is super delicious. So sometimes I kind of pray that such small mistakes happen so that I at least get to, they're known as chef's treats. So things that you can't serve to your customer, but it's so delicious that you eat it. So these things like this is something that we wait for, and I'm glad it happened today, so I get to taste it. Alright, so there you go. The goli bhajes are ready. I am going to let's come on to this side. I'll put it onto my plate and open it up and show you how it looks on the inside. So you can of course take any plate, but since I want it to be as traditional as possible, this is known as a vodu. It is basically a mud tawa made of mud, and there's a dosa that is known as kappa roti, which is very famously, it is traditionally made on this, and in a lot of homes, you will find them using this, and the flavor that it imparts into your dosa is excellent. Now that is for another day. Maybe I'll put up a post about it on Instagram or something, but I've just taken the vodu. I've put 2 banana leaves. As you can see, this is the Pumpkin's Bakery that we are working out of. Outside you can see all the greenery that we have. So we've actually got 2 beautiful banana plants as well. So these are the leaves from there. And this is my regular traditional goli bhajia. Here you go. And these are my cheese goli bhajias on this side. Let me just put that. And I am just going to top it with थोड़ी सी मैंने जो चटनी बनाई है. Like I said, बहुत ही सिंपल चटनी है. गोली भजिया के साथ स्पाइसी चटनीज go really well. So let me quickly just show you. I think we've almost come to the end of our life, and let's just open the goli bhajiya and show you on the inside. So as you can see, wow, that's what you want. That's how it should look. That's how fluffy it needs to be, and that is because of the correct fermentation time, the yogurt that helps it be like this. Do I have Mangaloreans here watching this live? Can you tell me whether I've passed with the goli bhajes? So this is the traditional goli bhaje. I'm sorry guys, I have to try it. There's only so much that someone can control themselves. It's deliciously crispy. It's just perfect. It's got a nice crisp outside with a very very soft and fluffy inside, and that is what you're looking for when you are making the goli bhaje. And that very slight sweetness that is given with the coconut and that very little sugar that you add, it's just amazing. That's why it's every Mangaloreans, I think I can very safely say that 98% Mangaloreans will tell you that goli bhaje is their favorite snack. All right, so come, let's now. This is the modernized version of the goli bhaje. This is the Amul version of the goli bhaje, the cheese goli bhaje. As you can see, look at that. Tell me that you don't want to eat this right now. You can see that the cheese has melted beautifully on the inside. You can have it just like this. It's excellent to give kids. I mean, kids will go crazy over it, but I'm sure adults are also going to love this. And that lovely little bit of the saltiness of the cheese and that creaminess goes so well with this. And because it's been fried with coconut oil, it just has an excellent flavor to it. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed this live. I think it is almost time for me to leave now. This is the Mangalorean Goli Bhaje. Thank you so much for joining me. I need to go back and eat. And I am going to write down the recipe on the post that I share as well. I will write down the quick version of the recipe. Before I leave, I would request you all, please subscribe to the Pumpkin's Kitchen channel. In fact, today we made the channel and we will be uploading the video, our first video, very soon this week itself. And please follow us on Instagram. It is Pumpkin's Kitchen. That is the bakery that we are running in Mangalore. We also take online workshops. We do breads, we do Mangalorean cooking. We do a lot of different styles of food. I'm sorry I'm sweating. I am in my kitchen. We don't have a fan here and it is quite humid in Mangalore. And you can also follow me on Instagram. I am at Chia Shetts. That is ChiaShetts. And I just want to say thank you to Amul. This is my childhood brand that I have grown up with, and you don't know how proud I feel being a Mangalorean, cooking a Mangalorean dish on a brand like Amul and their Facebook page. Thank you so much, and thanks to everyone who joined in. I want to see you all making. If you all make it, please post about it, tag it. You all can send it to me. I am very, very active on Instagram. So you can follow and you can send pictures, tag it and spread the word, yeah. Goli Bhaje and Mangalorean food is delicious. You can see this and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you. Bye bye.